I tell you what, we are excited that Phillip Watson is back with us and his designs, but this is one of those items that you get a whole tray of these succulents. And so these spread. This can be some ground cover if you want. It's $21.98, winter hardy as well. But he will tell us all about it because you're going to get a tray and he'll explain what to do with it. Price tag $21.98. That's a sale price that saves you $5, which may not seem like a lot, but in case you want to get more than one tray,
yes,
that's saving 5, 10, 15, saves you money.
And what I love about this too, which is 5 inches by 20 inches, and I cut these into plugs, but I'm going to show you how to do all that. You've got a mixture of all different colors. Sedums, see there's one those blood sedums right there.
Wow.
That's in this collection too. They love the hot areas where everything else says, oh Lord, I can't stand it, and then they just go on away. These will be happy. They will thrive and be beautiful in the most difficult situations, whether it's lining a pathway, the edge of your driveway where you might accidentally drive over it, all around stepping stones where you might not be so sure-footed.
Wow.
These are going to be beautiful. They also bloom during the course of the summer, and butterflies come to it like crazy. You got the sedum blooms on it. Also, the ice plant blooms, which are the larger blossoms on here. But you've got the blooms all summer. In the wintertime, they take on these jewel tones.
Oh my goodness.
And so it glows in the wintertime.
That's so awesome.
These are tough, tough, tough. This is why you see people sticking them in the edge of walls, because they don't need much soil to grow. And as you can see the way that I grow these, I'm going to take this thing out of here.
So you get one of these trays,
correct? You get this whole thing.
For $21.98.
Look at this.
Wow.
And it's grown on this cocoa mat backing like that. And when I'm going to cut it up, what I do is that I'm just going to set this is how tough they are. You can stack them up like that. So you've got to, they come off like this. I pull the matting off when I'm going to divide it, and you can either cut it or you can just pull it apart. No problem with that.
Wow.
Now, you see this? This has got ice plant in it. This has also got sedum in it. Now, take a look at this. I am going to take a look at this pot. And this is a low pot because they don't need much room.
Right.
And I'm just going to stick that in the middle of the low pot. And then, say around the 1st of August, look at the one back behind it. This is what that one little plug turns into this. This is what yours can do. This is how quickly they multiply.
Yeah.
And you'll get about 20 plugs per tray. And I tend to plant these, 10 inches, 12 inches apart, so they'll fill in this year.
And these actually will get to be about 18 to 20 inches wide.
Yes,
right?
but
like
short.
Each plug.
Each plug will do that. So you can do the math, and you can see how you can do them between your stepping stones like this, or if you've got permanent pots to spill over the edges.
Oh, that's a good idea because it's kind of that spiller besides the thriller and the filler.
That's right.
One quick thought too. It's like, if this is typically, if we have places where we typically buy mulch every single year, could I put this where normally there might be mulch?
Yes, but don't mulch it.
Yeah, then don't mulch it, right?
That's right. It's either mulch or this, but never both.
Right,
and
exactly.
so right in the edge of the driveway is where I have mine, because that asphalt will heat up, and it's like everything else is incinerated.
Yeah.
And this stuff is like, oh, we like it over here a lot.
We like it hot. I got to tell you, this again will come with that wonderful growing guide, so you don't have to worry about what do I do, where do I plant it, how do I plant it. It's not going to come to your part of the country until it's time to plant, but this is a perennial. You put it in the ground, not only is it going to spread, but it's going to come back year after year after year. And like you said, you're going to get these colors in it. It's not just green.
You do, but you see that look? What I love about it is that it doesn't really come back because it never goes away.
Well, that's a good point.
Most perennials do tend to go away, and you're unaware of where they are in the wintertime. Not this one. It's got the beautiful jewel tones in the wintertime, and then it gets to go in the springtime and all summer long. But you're getting this nice, big tray of this, 5 inches by 20 inches, and it is it's one of the only things that I offer that if you laid this tray out in the driveway and left it out there for 2 years, it will still be alive, unplanted. I can tell you, it's the truth. These things are tough, 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 and every little bit that falls off will make a new plant. And
that's so interesting, like you say.
as you just take these apart. You see this?
Just pull that little
and then
plug.
let's see. Let me get over here to this part that hasn't been planted.
Yeah.
And then I just stick it in. It's not even really planting.
You're not even having to dig much of a hole. You're just kind of putting it in the dirt.
You're just plugging all of this.
Look at that.
It's easy to do
and
like
it's almost like it knows how to fill all that in. You know what I mean?
It knows what it's doing. It's not going to cover all of your stones up or your pathways. If you step on it, absolutely no problem.
Yeah.
But it is a problem solver for an area that might be ugly.
Right.
I don't like ugly.
Or too hot or dry. Yeah, I don't like ugly either. But I will tell you this, here's what you're gonna get. You also, of course, have his Gotta Grow guarantee type of thing. And the other thing is that almost like 700, 800 of these already gone. So if you wanna get them, as I've said before, you might say, well, it's only January 25th. Well,
Reserved.
guess what? You're reserving them now because we've all had that disappointing time in February or March when we come back to get something and it's all gone.
That's
and
right.